State, here's what we're covering today. Overnight, there was a shooting. A man was hit during a robbery where he went for help.
Also, the house explosion we've been showing you. The homeowner tells us that she's happy, lucky to be alive this morning just by a couple of minutes.
An Ohio-based terror. The latest suspect now from Ohio that has linked now to terror plots. What he's accused of doing and when his next court appearance is going to be. Good morning, Tri-State. Once again, I'm Chris Rivo.
I'm Catherine Nero. We'll get you all of those stories coming up in a little bit, but got a little chance of rain today, but once we get that out of the way, oh, it's smooth sailing. Let's get the forecast now from meteorologist Jennifer Ketchmark.
It's mornings like this.
It's mornings like this. There we go. The forecast just makes me happy. We've got sunshine coming back this afternoon, temperatures in the mid-70s. If you're thinking about what to wear for today, don't lead by my example with the long sleeves. It's going to be warm out there this afternoon. Enough for shorts and t-shirts. What we're seeing, though, right now, we are seeing still a few isolated showers in the southern part of Claremont County, Brown County, and out throughout Adams. But what this is left from is just a weak cold front that's moving out pretty quickly this morning. Around this section of our viewing area, clouds are still pretty prominent as we start the day, and that includes the city where it's overcast right now. Temperature-wise, we're sitting at 63 degrees, but this cloud cover is not going to last long. To the northwest, clouds are already decreasing, but it will be replaced by patchy to even dense fog. It has taken over already out in central Indiana. So if you're getting ready to hit up I-74 heading into central Indiana today, just know that you will be driving into some very dense fog as you head toward Indianapolis. But here locally, later on this afternoon, any fog issues are out by 10 a.m. Lunchtime, we're in the upper 60s. We top out at 75 degrees. That is a beautiful end to our work week. Light winds and sunshine, added bonus out there. Even this evening, temperatures staying mild. This is a great night for bonfire, eating out on the deck. You name it. Make an excuse to get outside. But this weekend rain is eventually returning. I'll show you when to expect those rain showers and how big of an impact they'll have here in the Tri-State.
Here at 6:01, this Friday morning rush hour really looking good. This is I-75 and 74 over my shoulder here, and you see a very good flow of traffic both directions as you head through that area. And the streets are drying out, which is a big plus for you this morning. Let's take a look at the 9 first warning traffic map, and we are seeing green all over the place right now. So everything is moving along at as good as it can be. So take a look at that. No accidents, no broken down cars to get in your way, and the drive times have not changed at 15 minutes, 15 minutes, and 6 minutes. Let's take a look at a couple of cameras we have set up for you. Here's I-75, or 275, I should say, at Route 32. Our favorite construction, mine anyway. But it seems like it'll never get done. But traffic moving along on that part of 275 just fine. And then we are going to take a look at I-71, 75 through the Cut in the Hill. Our first look here this morning, and you're doing just fine as you head to and away from downtown Cincinnati.
You can see the volume picking up there, Dan. We appreciate it at 6:01. Breaking overnight now. We're talking about this overnight shooting in Northside. The man hit in the leg. But he was able to walk to a BP gas station at Ludlow and Hamilton Avenue. He was taken to UC Medical Center. He's expected to be okay. No word on the search for the suspect this morning.
And a murder suspect is behind bars after a several county chase last night. Police have not released his name, but we do know he was wanted from Brown County. Police spotted him on Route 52 in New Richmond, eventually catching him in Anderson Township. Police are going to release more on the arrest coming up later this morning. Insurance investigators are going to be out this morning in Bethel after this house explosion that Chopper 9 gave you a view of yesterday, a perspective you'll see only on 9 on your side.
It's amazing to see what it looks like from up above. This is all that was left of that house on Spring Street. Here are the pictures, though, sent to us by the Bethel Tate Fire Department. It shows firefighters battling the flames shortly after the explosion yesterday afternoon. Now, investigators are telling us that a propane tank is what they believe sparked the explosion. New this morning, we actually spoke to one of the homeowners who thankfully was not injured in that house and was there at the time as well. So not on your sides, Allie Kramer joins us live from Bethel now with what they had to say and where this investigation actually goes from here. Allie?
Good morning, Chris. Well, not only did this explosion level much of this house, but it also sent debris like this siding littering throughout the neighborhood. Some of the roof shingles still up in the trees. Now, take a look right now. What you're looking at here is actually more of the back portion of the home. The front rooms there in front of the house, those are the parts that were absolutely leveled. And some of the rooms, the kitchen and what looks like the laundry room with the washer and dryer leveled sort of back in there, still standing in some semblance. And some of the family members tell us that there might be something salvageable there in the garage. Now, even a car seat, some of the children's toys, they are actually blown across the street in the neighbors' yards. This is what this tight-knit community will be waking up to this morning, just the sheer destruction. A blast that was so powerful that it shook homes a mile away throughout town. It set off some of those burglar alarms. Authorities tell us that they received just an overwhelming number of 911 calls. Now, it's still early in the investigation, but officials believe this was caused by a propane tank. Now, while they continue to work on that exact cause, even the fire chief says it's a miracle that no one was injured or killed in this blast.
This home here, there's part of it up in the top of the tree. I don't know what it is, but don't look like it could have been, anybody could have survived it if they were in it. Doesn't look good at all.
Now, again, there will be several investigations into the exact cause of this fire, but right now, family members still out here making sure that nobody stops by looting with sort of whatever's left here this morning. Of course, this is a story we will continue to follow. Reporting live this morning in Bethel, Allie Kramer, 9 on your side.
Allie, thank you. And look at this. This is a before and after look at that Spring Street home. Above the top there's an image from an auditor. The bungalow was built in 1940. And tonight it is, or this morning I should say, it is just a pile of rubble. Fortunately, though, as Allie mentioned, nobody was hurt. If you want to see more of the video of the explosion, more of our coverage, go to wcpo.com and we'll cover it for you again today. More for you at noon.
The mother that is accused of injecting feces into her child at Children's Hospital is expected to be in court this morning. Candida Flutie is expected to enter a plea yesterday when she failed to show up in court for a second time. She also failed to show up Wednesday, as we were mentioning there. A judge issued the warrant for her arrest. Flutie's attorney promised to have her in court today. She allegedly was in West Virginia court yesterday. She's now facing 8 years in prison here in the state of Ohio for child abuse.
This morning, testimony continues in the trial of the Kentucky student accused of killing her boyfriend in Highland Heights. Jurors got new insight as testimony went on late into the night in the trial. Brian Poston's cousin and also a friend of Shayna Hubers introduced the two of them. She testified that Hubers wanted more of the relationship than Poston was willing to give.
She would not let the relationship end. He was trying to end the relationship many times, and he was a little too nice about it because he never really wanted to hurt her feelings.
She also said that Poston talked about how Hubers would send him 75 texts in an hour saying that it was getting, quote, restraining order level crazy. An inmate also testified about Hubers laughing in jail about shooting Poston. Will be in court this morning as the trial resumes.
Yet another Ohio man charged with plotting to commit terrorism will be in court today. Adi Rahman Sheikh Mohammed is from Columbus. Federal investigators say that he flew to Syria for terrorist training. The indictment says that Mohammed talked about going to a military base in Texas on his return to kill American soldiers with a backup plan to attack a prison. His attorney says he will plead not guilty at today's hearing. With that said, Christopher Cornell, the tri-state native accused of plotting an attack on the U.S. Capitol, will be back in court May 29th. The judge in that case is expected to rule on what classified information that actually can be used in that case against Cornell. In a phone interview after his arrest, Cornell said that he would have shot President Obama in the head if he had not been caught.
At 6:07, a deadly end in the standoff in Arizona last night. 5 people are dead. Find out what police believe happened.
I think kids are going to like this, fighting cavities with a special candy. It's supposed to help you avoid the dentist.
Well, this morning we're starting off with cloudy skies. A few isolated showers still left. Not so much here in the city, but by this afternoon, clouds out and temperatures warm. We'll end up in the mid-70s today with all that beautiful sunshine. Keep in mind, though, pollen levels very high today. Still coming up when rain is returning in your weekend forecast.
It's the busiest time of your day.
And hopefully Good Morning Tri-State can bring a little calm to your morning chaos.
With first warning, weather and traffic, plus the breaking news you need.
On your side to bring a little sanity for the start of your day.
Good Morning Tri-State before Good Morning America on 9 on your side.
I slept like a log on this mattress from Value City Furniture.
I slept like a Brian on this mattress from Value City Furniture.
Stay tuned for great mattress deals from Value City Furniture.
Hey guys, Clay Cooley here with Clay Cooley Nissan. I know I'm new in town, but I'm not new to the car business. I want to personally invite you to our showroom to test drive a new Nissan and let us show you how easy it is to drive one home today. I want everyone to have an exceptional experience with me and to be treated like they're part of my family. Come see us and let us show you what we have to offer. Everything is on sale, and I'm going to give you more for your trade to help you get that low payment you're looking for. We have interest rates starting at 0% and easy financing available. Shop me first, shop me last. Either way, come see Clay.
With access to the highest level of trauma care, with expert surgeons and specialists in every area of medicine, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. By treating more emergency patients than anyone else in the region. That's how Premier Health is leading in trauma and emergency medicine. That's how Premier Health is leading with care.
Performance Kings Honda is ready to break records this summer with home runs on all our heavy hitters. Test drive the all-new 2015 Honda Accord in stock and ready for you to drive one home. Or catch your best deal on the all-new 2015 Civic, only in the Kings Auto Mall. Looking for some of our greatest hits? Come see Cincinnati's biggest selection of certified pre-owned Hondas. Performance Kings Honda has the winning lineup this season. We'll put a smile on your face every customer, every vehicle, every day.
Count on
Hurry to Value City Furniture for incredible mattress savings. This week, get your choice of 2 free Dry-Tech pillows when you buy any Beautyrest Black or iComfort mattress set. A $120 value. Value City Furniture. Style comes easy.
Fiesel. If we can't beat our competitors' price, we'll pay up to $500. Call 5134-FIESEL.
Warning you first, before severe weather.
Tornadoes, lightning, high winds.
The 9 first warning weather team.
Forecasting by the hour.
Tracking by the minute.
Keeping you safe every single day.
On your side before severe weather strike. 9 first warning weather.
Well, this morning we're hoping to get more details on the standoff in Phoenix that ended with 5 people dead. Police responded to a disturbance and called that they heard gunshots in the background.
Police went into the home. They found 3 brothers, one of their wives, their mother, all dead. They believe this was a family dispute, and the gunman or gun person is among the dead. Police are talking to 2 women and 2 children who were able to escape.
Also this morning, we're hearing from a man who pulled the stranger out of a wrecked car over a 30-foot cliff. When 29-year-old Jason Warnock saw that the car was dangling, he ran 200 yards uphill. How about this picture right here? Pulled him through the window and saved his life.
Pulled him out and, gave him a hug. And we talked about God and if I was just the right spot at the right time to give a hand.
Idaho police say the 23-year-old driver was shaken up, but unhurt. There's a new lollipop, of all things, that's designed to actually fight cavities. This is great news for sugar lovers everywhere.
Kids right now are going, all right, here we go. This is the brainchild of a UCLA doctor. He studied about 2,000 ancient herbs and remedies to see if they had any real medical benefits. And he discovered one did. Yes, licorice root has an amazing ability to kill harmful mouth bacteria. But these taste better than licorice root, I will tell you, hopefully anyway. He says these lollipops work, but you have to eat 2 a day.
I hope they work on cookies and cake. Next. Jason Adams joining us now with a live preview of some of the new rides at Kings Island.
Get out and run while you enjoy some coffee. We're here in it live talking about the new changes coming up next. Plus, a look at that all-important opening day forecast for Kings Island coming up in just a couple minutes.
But first, Kentucky danger, the item stolen from a construction site and why police have a warning for people attending a major festival this weekend.
Jennifer, what's the weather looking like?
Today, we are good to go. Only a few isolated showers as we head out the door. It is warm outside. Low 60s to mid-50s at the lowest. And then this afternoon, mostly sunny and a high of 75 degrees. And this isn't our only warm day in the extended forecast. We will be nearing the 80-degree mark coming up.
Joseph Buick GMC is having their spring demo sale. Save big on 65 Buicks and GMCs in stock. Save over $7,000 on a 2015 GMC Acadia. Now just $34,500. Joseph Buick GMC on Colerain.
Try to hold your breath this entire message. Ready? Go. Senator Portman led the charge in Congress last month to allow power plants to keep polluting our air. Pollution, which is not only one of the major causes of catastrophic climate change, but also leads to childhood asthma attacks. And if you want to know what that feels like, now you do. Because while you can start breathing normally again, they can't. Senator Portman's supposed to protect the people, not the polluters.
Joseph Buick GMC is having their spring demo sale. Save big on 65 Buicks and GMCs in stock. Save over $8,000 on a 2015 Buick Enclave. Now just $37,995. Joseph Buick GMC on Colerain.
Catch Cash Explosion Saturdays at 7:30 on your official lottery station 9 on your side.
6:14 is our time right now. The ATF has offered a $5,000 reward for information after dynamite was stolen from a construction site in Kentucky.
This was in Louisville, and they don't know exactly how much was stolen. It happened this weekend, but police are saying it's a threat to public safety, especially because Louisville's big event, Thunder Over Louisville, starts tomorrow. It's a big festival, and police are asking people to be on the lookout for abandoned bags during the event, so be careful out there. Meantime, tonight, Kings Island is open for season ticket holders who renewed back in November, but it'll be open for everybody. Everybody, we say, on Saturday.
That's right. There are lots of new features, including a couple of new rides, some new food as well. So 9 First Morning meteorologist Jason Adams is live at Kings Island now with a preview and a look at the forecast for tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live here in Mason at Kings Island, and if you were joining us during our 5 o'clock hour, we were talking about how the kids have something new, but not only do the kids have something new here at Kings Island, Mom and Dad, you do as well. We are in the brand new Starbucks. And the previous Starbucks here at Kings Island only hold about 50 people in it. Now, we can get more than 200 people in here. So maybe you're not the one that does the roller coasters. Maybe you leave that to the kids. This is the brand new seating area here. Again, over 200 people can now sit in Starbucks. They have Wi-Fi access available to you. There are also outlets for you to maybe recharge your phone. So you want to send the kids off to ride the Banshee? You want to send them off over to Planet Snoopy? With the dad, maybe, because that's for the younger kids at that point. But yeah, you can come in here and enjoy some coffee, some free time, and just relax while the kids go wild. Or maybe you just want to take a break, bring them over here for some lunch. Great new way to kick off opening day season, and the opening season coming up for us now with the brand new Starbucks. We also want to talk about the forecast. I know Jennifer's been telling you that we do have some great weather on the way, and boy, is she right. This afternoon, we're looking at temperatures into the 70s. So those of you, those season pass owners that you bought the season passes before November 6th, you can come tonight. You have the option to come out and enjoy the fireworks, too, at 10 o'clock. Temperatures by that point falling into the low 60s. As we look to opening day, everybody invited to come out to Kings Island. You're looking at temperatures at that point in the afternoon at 77 fantastic degrees under mostly sunny skies. Firework time, temperatures into the mid-60s. And we're looking at clear skies with a zero threat of rain as we go into your Saturday forecast. So I had a few showers on my way into Kings Island this morning, and those have since passed, so we're looking pretty good this afternoon. And we're also looking great as we go into tomorrow. Again, brand new Starbucks opened up here at Kings Island, where 200 people can now sit and enjoy that fantastic coffee. Back to you.
Jason, thank you. So you get a little pick-me-up, especially if you're in Planet Snoopy, because sometimes you need to pack a bag full of patience when you're...
You got it. And you know, occasionally it gets a little chilly out there as you're waiting in lines, too. That might help, but certainly not tomorrow, Jennifer.
No, and that report coming from a man that does not drink coffee whatsoever.
No,
I don't get it.
Right
is there more than one Starbucks at Kings Island? Because, you know, they probably got room for about 15 or 20.
Well, that's the biggest one, yeah. 200 people can get in that one. I don't think you need more than that.
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right on International Street right as you walk in, so it's going to be awesome.
You know your Kings Island. That's right.
do.
You work there.
Former employee?
Former employee.
Nicely done.
I was...
Clown band?
Yeah, they wish. I didn't have that much talent, Dan.
That makes two of us.
All right, well, this morning we've got a little bit of light rain out there. That is obviously not going to be an issue as you head out to Kings Island for the season pass holders tonight, and especially not the case tomorrow. Here's a look at our 9 First Warning Doppler, where we've got a little bit of rain to talk about this morning. First of all, mainly south of the city, a few showers left in Kenton and Campbell counties there, but it's minor. City, we're done with rain at this point. As you head down into southern Claremont County, Brown County, out toward West Union, Peebles, some spotty showers left there. This is going to be around for a couple more hours and is slowly progressing more down to the south, so closer to Brooksville and Maysville. But any of this rain this morning, it's minor, it's not severe. Not a big deal. It's not going to be here too long today. 57 degrees right now in Harrison, Alexandria. You're waking up to 62 degrees, 61 in Loveland. It is warm enough this morning that you honestly don't even need the jacket. It is mild as you head out the door, and it's a day that you can bust out the shorts. Temperatures right now in the city, 63 degrees. It is overcast this morning, but to the north, we've got a few spots where clouds have decreased, especially out in central Indiana and then some of our very northwestern spots. This will be replaced by fog. We've got a lot of low-level moisture hanging around out there, so do watch out for that, but not a huge issue here in the city. The main place we're seeing fog here in town is actually just south of town, right on top of the Ohio River. A little layer of fog out there. Temperatures today, here is what you need to know. By noon, 68 degrees, partly cloudy skies, beautiful. 4 o'clock, Even better, mid-70s with that beautiful sunshine. Even later on this evening, still sitting in the mid-60s at 8 p.m. You can do whatever you want outside today. It's going to be a gorgeous day for it. Pollen levels, though, are still very high. I know there are so many of you out there that do suffer from allergies this time of year. Today, it's a day to make sure you take your meds. See them to the kids, too, if they have allergies, because it's going to be a tough one. Very high pollen levels today and again tomorrow with nearly calm winds and no rain in the forecast. There's nothing to get this pollen out of the air. It's just sitting there, and it will be very high. Ash, elm, and maple are the highest of the bunch. So this morning, here's a look at that patchy fog that could develop, but not a huge issue here in the tri-state. By lunchtime, some clouds mainly down to the south. North of the city, though, already turning mostly sunny, and then the rest of the day, mostly sunny, light winds with temperatures in the mid-70s. And again, later on tonight, no weather woes whatsoever. Eventually going into tomorrow morning, temperatures will be around 53 degrees, clear skies, mild weather, and then Saturday, love this forecast, 77 degrees and sunny. Another great day to get outside. I would, though, recommend some sunscreen for this day. UV values high enough to give you a sunburn even this time of year. Eventually on Sunday, shower and thunderstorm chances will be returning, widespread and even heavy at times. Right now, not any big indications, though, of severe weather, so good news there. Monday, spotty showers will continue. Temperatures will end up around 67 degrees. Now, this morning, I've got to give a special shout out to some new friends of mine that I made yesterday at Elda Elementary School. I was out on the west side. All these second graders listened in on severe weather tips. We talked about severe weather, how storms form, even how hail works and how it forms in thunderstorms. Thank you so much for the teachers out there for inviting me to talk to the kids, and hopefully I spurred them to ask more about the weather sometime soon.
All right. One area we always keep an eye on here in the First Warning Center is I-75 through the Cut in the Hill in Covington, and things have escalated quickly there. And two things to really look at here, the volume, but you see how well things are moving along. So really no delays for you on that part of northern Kentucky. Let's take a look at the 9 First Warning traffic map, and on the map we will see a lot of green, and that is what you want to see at this time in the morning. Couple items to tell you about this one just in, an accident, Reading Road at the 275 interchange, and one other item, that's an accident at Quebec and West Liberty. But take a look at the drive times at 15, 15, and 6, as good as it gets. Couple of cameras for you here. I-275 and Mostella Road. I always love this shot, and we see really very good traffic on that part of 275, and the streets have dried out since those showers passed through earlier this morning. And another look at I-75 at Sharon Road. Now, this is a little bit different than we normally see, because normally the camera is turned around looking towards Sharonville and on towards GE. Now they've got the camera turned around looking northbound as you head towards the 275 interchange from Sharon Road, and we see really a good flow of traffic there, and going left to right across the screen, that's 275, so no complaints on that part of the interstate.
Dan, thank you. We've got breaking news we're going to tell you about out of Lexington at the University of Kentucky. A student is dead there after a shooting near campus. It happened around 3 this morning. It was a male student we know in his early 20s.
Yeah, campus initially was in lockdown. That has changed as of around 3:45 or so. What we do know is that 2 individuals were approached by a person in a red hoodie. One of the individuals was shot and killed. The other one was able to escape the situation, get to a nearby gas station, and then start calling for help. At this point, they have a person of interest. They have not tracked down the shooter or the suspect as of yet.
It appears as though this was a robbery, but we will continue to follow this breaking situation. Again, a UK student is dead in Lexington this morning. Moving on, though, a lot of people talking about the Star Wars trailer.
Have you seen it yet? We're going to show you the new scenes that have the internet buzzing this morning.
I'm Tony, and this is my gig of life. I'm a professional artist, and Optics helps me share my work with the world. When I'm not playing or coaching soccer, I'll live stream 3 games at once. And we're also planning our wedding online. Well, she is. What's your gig of life?
I'm never shopping outside again. I'm never taking 4 hours to buy a car again. I'm never paying sticker price again.
Save $4,000 off MSRP and get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2015 Camry. I'm never shopping anywhere else than King's Toyota.
They call it Music City.
The first on every foodie's list, City. The you never know who you might bump into, City. Known for country, rock, and everything in between. Where the streets are lined with up-and-comers and paved by legends. A creative spirit you just won't find anywhere else. The soundtrack of America, made in Tennessee. Start planning at soundtrackofnashville.com.
Does your basement look like this or this? Is water damage preventing you from realizing the home of your dreams? Let the #1 waterproofer in the industry help. We're Everdry Waterproofing, and we'll repair any size water problem and back it up with our exclusive lifetime warranty. And right now, get the Easy Breathe home ventilation system, a $1,500 value free. Call Everdry Waterproofing now and reclaim your basement today.
I'm very happy I called Everdry Waterproofing.
It was the best decision I ever made. It gave me complete peace of mind.
Fred Ferrara at Joseph's Infiniti of Cincinnati. Spring is almost here, and what better time to replace your old car with a new Infiniti? Our selection of 2015s are fantastic. Lease a new 2015 Q40 all-wheel drive sedan starting at $239 per month, or buy it for only $32,516. Only at Infiniti of Cincinnati.
Hello, I'm Gumby, and Fioptics has given me the Gigalife. My wife, she's the techno dudette on the internet. Our secret ingredient is Fioptics. The grandkids love the fast internet. Follow my journey as I find my Gigalife.
This portion of 9 on Your Side is brought to you by Furniture Fair.
Good morning, Tri-State. The internet is buzzing this morning with the latest Star Wars trailer. It was released just yesterday afternoon.
Oh, people are all excited about this. Lots of new faces, certainly, but the best part might be the return of some old faces. Han Solo, Chewie, everybody's back. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, who I understand has a lightsaber finally in this movie. Star Wars, The Force Awakens, opens December 18th.
It all comes back to lightsabers for you?
Well, I mean, she deserves one. She's Princess Leia, for goodness sake. She's the princess.
I got it. Just saying.
Princesses can have lightsabers.
I'm not saying that they're not. Controversy at a local school, controversy on set right here about a lightsaber. All right, program inspired a video that was supposed to happen today for a school activity, but the reason school leaders decided to cancel it altogether.
All right, Jennifer, we got good news coming this weekend.
I do. Even for today's forecast, a little bit of light rain out there now. It's fading fast. We'll end up in the upper 60s by noon. This afternoon, high of 75 degrees. It's a great way to end the work week because, you know, it's Friday. Let's get a look at your weekend forecast coming up. Stick with us right here on Good Morning Tri-State.
Wing Eye Care, serving your family's total eye care needs.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse is having our huge annual floor model sale. Don't miss this opportunity to grab new furniture and mattresses at a fraction of store prices. Save up to 80% off select display models. Come early to get your best selection. CincinnatiOverstockWarehouse.com.
No haggle pricing at Tom Gill Chevrolet. Know what that means? It means Tom Gill Chevrolet is constantly shopping other dealers' pricing to make sure we give you the best value. No more hassle to get the lower price. Plus, get 8 new tires, 2-day money-back guarantee, a loaner while your car's in for service, lifetime car washes, and more. Tom Gill Chevrolet, Florence, Kentucky. Why in the world would you shop anyplace else?
Getting the area's guaranteed lowest price is big. Getting 20% in free furniture is big. Getting no interest financing is big. Getting all three at once is awesome. Through Monday, spend $500 and get $100 in free furniture. Spend $1,000 and get $200. There's no limit. And pay no interest for 1 full year. Awesome savings and 9 p.m. Monday.
By the way, get the guaranteed low price or it's free at Furniture Fair.
Welcome to Strength and Performance from Cub Cadet, the proven innovator of award-winning zero-turn riders. Welcome to a dealer in your community who offers superior service and expert advice. The only place to buy a Cub Cadet Zero Turn with the ease of steering wheel control, plus exceptional financing for a limited time. Welcome to Strongsville. Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer today.
At
Jeff Weiler Cadillac. Our customers love the no-charge courtesy cars and the Cadillac premium care maintenance they receive with their new Cadillac. Shop the highest online-rated Cadillac dealer in the state of Ohio for 4 straight years. Visit 24/7 from your home, work, and even your smartphone. And at JeffWeilerCadillac.com, lease a 2015 Cadillac SRX for just $339 a month and apply online quickly and confidentially.
It's that easy. JeffWeilerCadillac.com. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse is having our huge annual floor model sale. Don't miss this opportunity to grab new furniture and mattresses at a fraction of store prices. Save up to 80% off select display models. Come early to get your best selection. CincinnatiOverstockWarehouse.com.
Now, breaking news and the Tri-State's most accurate forecast. This is 9 on your side.
Improving diversity, that's the message from top police chiefs around our area. Will tell you their agreement on what they want the force to look like coming up.
You know, and caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. New information we're learning now about one of the victims from the Sweet 16 shooting from just a couple of weeks ago. Well, thanks for waking up with us. I'm Chris Riva.
I'm Catherine Nero. Hope your Friday's off to a good start. You might see a little bit of rain, a little bit of wet pavement potentially, and there's some good news, though, coming for the weekend. Don't we all want good news coming for the weekend?
Sunshine and warmth. It's going to be great. Meteorologist Jennifer Ketchmark joins us now for the details on all that.
Yeah, I've been smiling and dancing behind the camera all day just thinking about the weekend forecast. It's going to be beautiful today, again, tomorrow. We'll eventually get back to showers and thunderstorms, but if you've been looking for a good forecast, it's today. Well, here's a look at what's happening right now. We have a few isolated showers out there this morning. These are fading fast. Just a little bit of isolated activity left in southern Brown County, out in Adams County. But here in the city, our rain chance is done at this point. And temperatures in town, we were just most recently at 63 degrees. It's cloudy for right now. As you can see on our satellite and radar return, a lot of this rain just minor. Nuisance at the worst this morning. But back to the northeast, clouds are decreasing. What it's getting replaced with is actually a little bit of patchy to even dense fog. It's a little bit worse as you go out into central Indiana, but our southeastern Indiana counties and also into Butler County, do watch out for the potential for some fog out there as we do start your morning. But rain is just in for this morning. It's out of here by this afternoon. Even at lunchtime, temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. We top out today 75 degrees with beautiful sunshine this afternoon. If you have any outdoor plans for this afternoon after school with the kids or this evening heading out maybe for dinner plans, you can sit out on the patio tonight. It will be beautiful out there. So staying mild here in the tri-state, but coming up, your weekend forecast, it's not completely dry. When to expect rain ahead.
If you're getting ready to jump on 471 and head towards downtown Cincinnati across the Big Mac Bridge, we can see it right here, and really a good flow of traffic for you there. No delays on 471, really no delays on any of the interstates as we take a look at the 9 first warning traffic map, and we're seeing all those green conditions, which is really, really good. The only thing we've got to tell you about is an accident that's been there for a little while at Reading Road and 275 as you look at the drive times right now, 15, 15, and 6, and that's what you want to see. Let's take a look at a couple of cameras we've got ready for you. Here's I-75 at Hopple. You see some of the usual crowd there, but everyone moving along at a really good pace, and even the sun's starting to come up a little bit. Also, we'll take a quick look at 7175 in northern Kentucky at Turfway, and a very good flow of traffic for you there.
Dan, thank you. Mason High School's principal has now canceled a student organization's event after some parent complaints.
It was called the Covered Girl Challenge, but put together by the school's Muslim Student Association. 9 on Your Side reporter Zach Pitts live in studio now to explain.
Well, the event encouraged students to wear a hijab. Basically, here's a few examples for you. But this was all inspired by this video. Take a look right here. This is what inspired this group to organize the event. They said it was all about celebrating schools, university, or excuse me, the unique and diverse student body. The initial email was sent out by school officials from their student activities department, and that's when parents became outraged. Mason's principal later sent out a follow-up email apologizing. It says in part, this communication should not have come from our student activities department because this was a student-led initiative rather than a school-sponsored activity. The principal says the school is putting procedures in place right now so parents know the difference between school-sponsored events and others organized by students. Chris and Catherine, back to you.
All right, Zach, thank you. And this morning, we're still digesting some candid words from law enforcement leaders across the tri-state. This in a public forum on community and police relations. Cincinnati Police Chief Jeffrey Blackwell, Covington Chief Spike Jones were there, among others. All admit that diversity on their forces could be improved and that recent police shootings making national headlines means a tough time for them.
We're seeing anomalies. We're seeing outliers on the news.
And it hurts us as police officers as much as it hurts you. And when we have candid conversations that sometimes we can only have around family and friends, and we can express our innermost thoughts about that, we share those. But make no mistake about it, the stuff we've seen on TV, there's no excuse for it.
Several departments last night spoke about diversity. Newport Police currently has no African American police officers and has never had an African American firefighter on staff.
Days later, many people still upset about a school resource officer's response to a fight that he broke up at Vale Middle School in Middletown. And we first showed you the video Tuesday showing you the officer, Trey Porter, knocking the student over as he was breaking up the fight. Now, police say it's unlikely he'll be disciplined, but many within the community are angry at Porter's response, saying it was too harsh. In fact, he's already went back onto his normal shift because that day he was simply filling in as the school resource officer. A protest is planned for later today just outside the Middletown Police headquarters. Tonight at 5, we'll have the very latest on this story.
Well, this morning, the charges have been lowered against the 2 Miami University students who wrote profane graffiti at a residence hall. They were freshmen. They pleaded guilty to defacing a bulletin board. Both say they're not racist. They've withdrawn from school. The charges were dropped to disorderly conduct. And Butler County Prosecutor Mike Moser says losing their chance at a Miami University degree is the biggest punishment of all.
Now, we're learning more about the Sweet 16 birthday party shooting in Walnut Hills a couple of weeks ago. One of the victims actually wasn't supposed to be there at all. He was on house arrest that weekend and already had a warrant for probation violations. The young man had a long rap sheet ranging from breaking and entering into cocaine possession. He still, though, is in custody. Now, the judge released him would actually like a death sentence. Kelsey Crow was shot and killed at that party. No arrests from that have actually been made.
This morning, the fight is over. Butler County social workers have ratified a new contract. County Administrator Charlie Young says the cost will be about $350,000 over the life of the 4-year contract. Neither side will discuss details yet. Negotiations, though, lasted almost 2 full years and resulted in a 3-week strike last summer.
Still ahead at 6:35 on Good Morning Tri-State. Disorder in the courts.
Find out why a murder suspect had to be forced from his hearing. Now the judge reacted. Jennifer.
Well, as he head out the door this morning, some wet pavement, temperatures in the mid-50s. We've got a few isolated showers left. Not a big deal, though. The bigger story, it's this afternoon. 75, mostly sunny and dry. Beautiful day ahead. Those storms will return this weekend. I'll show you when. Coming up.
Good Morning Tri-State, making your mornings easier. Overnight news, keeping you on top of what's breaking right now. In the air and on the sea. 9 first warning weather and traffic together, so you don't have to wait for it. Good Morning Tri-State, before Good Morning America on 9 on your side.
Which car company is the first and only to offer built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi in cars, trucks, and crossovers? Ranking from top to bottom.
I'm going to say Mercedes is the innovator.
BMW just because they're pricey.
The final answer? Chevy.
This model has the Wi-Fi in it?
Yep.
That's the dream, to have Wi-Fi in the car.
Right now, get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 models in stock the longest. See your Tri-State Chevy dealers.
At Berry, we create digital solutions that deliver customers to you.
Customers, that's what I'm talking about.
Us too, Bob. If you're looking for a marketing partner that speaks small business, you'll love what Berry can do for you. Find out more at theberrycompany.com.
Filming commercials is expensive. Vacation shouldn't be. At Allegiant, we do everything we can to keep our fares low, like using this outdated stock footage. You already know what Hilton Head looks like. We don't need to hire a film crew to remind you. We'd rather fly you there to experience it yourself. The beautiful beaches, world-class golf, and amazing restaurants. And at Allegiant.com, you'll find deals on hotels and rental cars, too. Then you can shoot your own Hilton Head video, and it will look better than this. All the best travel deals, only at Allegiant.com.
Hi, Tim Beck here, your Emerald Ash Borer expert. Now saving over 11,000 ash trees like this beautiful ash tree. While too many trees are dying to over-the-counter products. Hire a tree physician and don't be a tree mortician.
Performance Kings Honda is ready to break records this summer with home runs on all our heavy hitters. Test drive the all-new 2015 Honda Accord in stock and ready for you to drive one home. Or catch your best deal on the all-new 2015 Civic, only in the Kings Auto Mall. Looking for some of our greatest hits? Come see Cincinnati's biggest selection of certified pre-owned Hondas. Performance Kings Honda has the winning lineup this season. We'll put a smile on your face every customer, every vehicle, every day.
Chopper 9, powered by Performance Kings Honda on 9 on your side.
The watches, the warnings, the most severe weather information. Your first warning, all at the touch of your hand. Anytime, anywhere, even if the power goes out. A life-saving app, get Storm Shield.
Where are you in a plane at?
I'm inside the plane. Alaska Airlines plane flight 448.
That is the sound from the baggage handler who fell asleep inside a plane's cargo hold. Remember, the plane took off? Well, we first told you about it last week. Passengers heard the banging from the cabin just after the plane took off from Seattle. It's interesting to hear the 911 call and then hear the passenger's cell phone video of the guy banging from below. He woke up right after the plane took off.
Are you at the airport?
I'm actually not in the airport. I feel like it moved because I feel like my nose.
Are you by yourself or are you with somebody?
The plane was in the air for 14 minutes before the captain actually declared an emergency, turned that thing around and landed it. His co-workers originally thought the guy had just left for the day. His shift was over. The incident remains under investigation not only by the FAA but also by the airlines this morning. Disorder in the court. A North Carolina judge kicked out an accused murderer out of his courtroom for his behavior.
This is Kenneth Stansel III in his first hearing. This is the guy that's accused of killing his supervisor at North Carolina Community College. He started by let's call it profane language.
There's a whole lot of beeping going on.
Exactly. So he was listening to his potential punishment. How do you not think you're going to get punished for that? Whatever. But anyway, so he started to cuss. Then he was shackled, and it seems like a whole bevy of deputies took him on out. He was pushing furniture along the way. They finally, though, let him out of the room.
I will let everyone know I will not tolerate that language or that type of behavior in my courtroom. Not today and not in the future.
Stansel came back and apparently politely asked for an attorney in this case. He is charged with first-degree murder in the killing of Ronald Lane Jr., his former supervisor at Wayne Community College.
All right, well, still to come here on the Tri-State. Hopefully you won't be using any curse words about this forecast because we are in for a couple of beautiful days here in the Tri-State. Today, some isolated showers left out there early this morning. It is being replaced, though, by patchy fog and dense fog north of town right now in Butler County. By this afternoon, highs hit the mid-70s with beautiful sunshine. Your weekend outlook, it's coming up. Stick with us.
This morning, feel the force because Star Wars is on GMA with exclusive new details on the new Star Wars movie from the director J.J. Abrams himself. Plus, this shark is about to Shark Tank your life on ABC's Good Morning America!
Storing boxes in our basement, we noticed mud toots on our foundation. How do we get termites? Thankfully, Scherzinger Pest Control responded fast with a full inspection and proven termite elimination, plus regular follow-ups.
Our family protecting your family since 1934.
It is a weak man who urges compromise.
The Cadillac 2015 SRX. A crossover with space, safety, and style. Lease it from around $339 per month.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Hi, Ashley. It's great to see you. We love Ashley. She's one of our regulars.
Fresh from the oven.
At Kroger, we're family. And so are our customers. My mom always said, to have a friend, be a friend. Come back soon, Ashley. You know we will.
The Buy 4, Save 4 sale is on now. Mix and match items like Bounty paper towels, Doritos, Kraft Natural cheese, and more. Fast, friendly checkout. Every day at Kroger.
Fiesel is offering its biggest roofing sale in 27 years. Take advantage of our price match guarantee and gain peace of mind with the best roofing warranty in the industry. Whatever roof is on your home, make sure it's a Fiesel roof. Schedule your free inspection now at FieselInc.com.
I'm never shopping outside again. I'm never taking 4 hours to buy a car again. I'm never paying sticker price again.
Save $4,000 off MSRP and get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2015 Camry. I'm never shopping anywhere else than King's Toyota.
Hello, Scherzinger Pest Control. StopZbugs.com.
Scherzinger Pest Control, our family protecting your family since 1934.
Tonight, you can check out a new documentary about the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra music director laureate Paavo Järvi. It's called Maestro, as you see there. It's done by a local filmmaker for Endeavor Pictures. It includes backstage access, interviews with some of the biggest names in classical music. It is all happening tonight at 5:30 and 7:30 at the Cincinnati Art Museum.
All right, time to take a look at our weather forecast now as Jennifer's joined us with a look at our 9 First Warning weather.
Yeah, and Dan is on fog patrol right now. I just told him, I was like, dude, I got fog. Find cameras.
There he is. That's what he's working on right now.
I'm working on it.
All right, so let's get right to your forecast. Let's just head on over to the weather as we are seeing some isolated showers out there, but with all this low-level moisture left out there, it will be replaced very quickly by some patchy fog. Our 9 First Warning Doppler, though, primarily showing dry conditions. It's just a little bit of light rain out toward Georgetown and West Union, but that, again, coming to a close quickly. 57 degrees right now in Harrison, 61 in Loveland. Batavia also at 61 degrees at this hour. Falmouth at 63 and 53, though, in Laurel. It's farther to the north that clouds have decreased out there and visibility is dropping quickly in response to that. Here's our view in the city, and what you'll notice is as the sun rises, that fog is going to come in pretty quickly. I was just actually talking to one of our coworkers that lives here in the city as well. He said the sky just cleared, so this kind of milky appearance here is that fog setting in very quickly over Cincinnati. Fog is already dense up in Butler County. The Hamilton Airport there is reporting visibilities at a quarter mile, so that is dense fog. And that is especially the case out in southeastern Indiana because that cloud deck did decrease. But today's forecast will not be ruled by fog. This will eventually move on out. By this afternoon, highs are expected in the mid-70s. It'll be a beautiful day. Even at lunchtime today, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 60s, and then we hit that 75 this afternoon with mostly sunny conditions. But a big thing to note for today's forecast, it's a big issue this time of year, pollen levels. They are going to be very high today. This is a scale that maxes out at 12. So for tomorrow's forecast at 11.5, that's a very high pollen level. Ash, maple, and elm are the big culprits right now, but as you know, everything is in bloom. And I even had a lady on Twitter just tell me she's putting on waterproof mascara today because her eyes are already running, or her eyes are already watering because of those high pollen levels. I'm sure you're one of many out there. So clouds are a big issue to the south this morning, but it's more of that fog developing in mainly north of Cincinnati for the next couple of hours. It's done by lunchtime, and early this afternoon, we're back to mostly sunny conditions. A lot of the rain will be done at that point, and this afternoon, no rain to speak of, so no weather woes out there for any of those after work, after school activities. You're good to go. Take a walk with the family tonight because it will be gorgeous out there with light winds. And then eventually in the overnight hours, we drop down to 53, clear conditions, and mild out there. Tomorrow's forecast, you just need sunglasses and some sunscreen for this day. Beautiful sunshine and a high of 77 degrees. And more specifically, if you're heading out to Kings Island for their opening day by 10 a.m., mid-60s, 77 in the afternoon. This is definitely a shorts and T-shirt kind of weather if you're heading out to the park. Well, temperatures on Sunday, low 70s, and showers and storms are likely to return.
647 and some things starting to happen on the interstates right now. Over my shoulder I have, this is I-75 at the Hopple Street exit, and this accident just happened. It is southbound 75 at Hopple. partially blocking that right-hand lane and in the right-hand shoulder there. And police and paramedics, that's supposed to be a wreck with entrapment. So police and paramedics just getting to the scene now, and that's likely to cause a backup southbound on 75 as you head down from the Norwood Lateral. So we will keep an eye on that, let you know what happens. Elsewhere on the traffic map, a couple of other items popping up in northern Kentucky. Here's an accident, 275 eastbound at the Petersburg exit, that one just in, and another report of an accident, Burlington Pike at Zigzag Road. So northern Kentucky getting hit with a couple of accidents right now, but the drive time still overall pretty good. That one southbound 75 from 275 to downtown, that's going to tick up with that accident southbound 75 at Hopple. Let's take a look at 275, and there's that fog that Jennifer has been talking about, 275 at Loveland Indian Hill. That's a place where we normally see fog when it happens, so just be ready for that, and hitting the brake lights a little bit out there as you head westbound on 275.
Dan, thank you. 6:48, coming up in 9 minutes of nonstop news. There's been a shooting where a University of Kentucky student is dead.
We have the latest from campus that was once on lockdown. It is up this morning. We'll get you the latest on the victim and who police are looking for when we return.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse is having our huge annual floor model sale. Don't miss this opportunity to grab new furniture and mattresses at a fraction of store prices. Save up to 80% off select display models. Come early to get your best selection. CincinnatiOverstockWarehouse.com.
The New York Times calls it magical and mythical, and visitors agree. See mummies and artifacts from around the world. Amazing, intriguing, and they're real. Closing April 26th at Cincinnati Museum Center.
Thank you for making Jeff Weiler the Tri-State's #1 volume Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram dealer.
During the Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Award Season event, lease the Jeep Cherokee Latitude for $239 a month. The Chrysler Town & Country Touring for just $289 a month. And for Ram truck lovers, lease a Ram 1500 Express 4-wheel drive Hemi for just $259 a month. But hurry, the award season event ends soon.
That's Jeff Weiler, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Eastgate, Fort Thomas, and Lawrenceburg.
Unclaimed freight notice this weekend at American Freight. Over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room groups that include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces from only $398 complete. Free layaway, same-day delivery. Come to the loading docks this weekend only at American Freight in Fairfield at the corner of State Route 747 in Mulhauser, and in Florence at the corner of Turfway and Dixie.
Spring into savings with a new Subaru from Subaru of Kings Auto Mall. Right now, get as low as 0% financing for 48 months on a 2015 Subaru Forester. Don't miss your chance to save big this spring. Right now at Subaru of Kings Auto Mall.
At Furniture Fair, it's the final weekend for awesome savings. Get the area's lowest prices, plus 20% in free furniture. $100 in free furniture for every $500 you spend, with no interest for 1 year. Ends 9 p.m. Monday at Furniture Fair.
Your yard deserves the best. Whether it's our Midnight Magic mulch, topsoil, or gravel, Hafner's has the best products and service in Cincinnati. Plus demolition, excavating, recycling, and roll-off container service. Think quality, think Hafner's. Since 1923.
Honda developed the world's most advanced light jet, the world's most advanced humanoid robot. And now we're introducing Honda's Dream Garage Sales Event with great deals on almost everything Honda makes, like the CR-V, Motor Trend's 2015 Sport Utility of the Year, and this powerful Honda.
The Honda Dream Garage Sales Event. Get a dream deal on a 2015 CR-V with standard rear-view camera. Now, at your Honda dealer.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse is having our huge annual floor model sale. Don't miss this opportunity to grab new furniture and mattresses at a fraction of store prices. Save up to 80% off select display models. Come early to get your best selection. CincinnatiOverstockWarehouse.com.
Well, the time is here for 9 minutes of nonstop news. We've got your news, weather, and traffic. All you need as you head out the door.
We're going to check in with our crews in a minute, but first we do have some breaking news to tell you about. It was a shooting at the University of Kentucky just off of campus where police in Lexington say that one student is dead. We're told that the victim, who is in his 20s, was walking with a friend when they were confronted by a group of men. They tried to run. One of the victims was shot several times. The campus was on lockdown, but that ended at 3:45. As they were urging students to take shelter, the all-clear has since been given. The suspect is on the loose.
Also new this morning, Cincinnati police tell us there is a person who was dead after a car accident last night. It happened around 9 in Roselawn on Langdon Farm and Montgomery. Now, police say a car hit a barrier. They have not yet released that driver's identity, though.
And in breaking overnight, a man has been shot at Northside in the leg. He's going to be okay. He was able to walk to the BP to call for help. That was at Ludlow and Hamilton Avenue. He's expected to be okay as police continue to search for the suspect this morning.
A murder suspect is behind bars after a multi-county chase last night. Police haven't released his name, but we do know he was wanted in Brown County. Police spotted him on Route 52 in New Richmond and ended up catching him in Anderson Township. Police plan to release more coming up this morning. Insurance investigators are going to be out in Bethel this morning after this house explosion. Chopper 9 brought you this view that you would see only on 9 on your side yesterday.
This is all that was left on the house on Spring Street. Here are the pictures that were sent in to us by the Bethel Tate Fire Department. It shows that firefighters are battling the flames shortly after the explosion yesterday afternoon. Investigators suspect that propane gas might be behind this explosion. And new this morning, we spoke to one of the homeowners who thankfully was not in the house at the time of the explosion. Not on your sides, Allie Kramer live in Bethel with what they had to say and where this investigation goes from here.
Good morning, Chris. Well, as the sun comes up this morning, we're getting a closer look at some of the devastation out here at this home on Spring Street. Now, the siding and parts of the roof, the shingles, they are strewn across the street into the neighbors' yards. But I want you to take a look right now at some of the roof that is actually up in the tree. Now, there are several pieces of plywood up much higher in the tree, but insulation, everything just kind of strewn about here. And that's what neighbors are going to be waking up to this morning. Now, this blast, it was so powerful that it shook homes, we're told, a mile away, setting off burglar alarms throughout the entire town. Authorities tell us that they were just overwhelmed with the number of 911 calls that they received. Now, again, it's still very early in the investigation, but officials believe this was caused by a propane tank. Now, while they continue to work on the exact cause, even the fire chief says it is a miracle that no one was either hurt or killed in the crash. Now, the homeowner who owns this home here tells us that she and her grandson were running a little bit late. Had they been home any earlier, they would have been either outside in the driveway or in the home when this explosion happened. So, again, many people calling it a miracle. Everyone's still lucky to be alive. Of course, this is a story we'll continue to follow for you. Reporting live in Bethel, Allie Kramer, 9 on your side.
Allie, thanks. And look at this before and after picture. This is the house there on Spring Street where Allie is. The above image is from an auditor. The bungalow was built in 1940, and just right now it is just that pile of rubble, as you saw. Nobody, though, that's the good news, is hurt in all of this. If you want to see more of the video of the explosion, more of our coverage, you can do so right now on wcpo.com, and we'll have more for you coming up today at noon.
The mother accused of injecting feces into a child, her own child, at Children's Hospital is expected to be in court this morning. Candida Flutie is expected to enter a plea yesterday when she failed to show up in court. She also failed for a court date on Wednesday. Now, the judge issued a warrant for her arrest. Flutie's attorney promised to have her in court today. She is now facing up to 8 years in prison for a child abuse charge.
This morning, testimony continues in the trial of the Kentucky student accused of killing her boyfriend in Highland Heights. Jurors got insight into testimony, or last night as testimony went on late into the trial. Ryan Poston's cousin, also a friend of Shayna Hubers, introduced the two of them. She testified that Hubers wanted more out of this relationship than Poston was willing to give. We will be in court as that trial resumes this morning.
Yet another Ohio man charged with plotting to commit a terrorist act will be in court today. Abdi Rahman Sheikh Mohammed is from Columbus. Federal investigators say that he flew to Syria for some terrorist training. The indictment says that Mohammed talked about going to a military base in Texas and return back to the United States to kill American soldiers with a backup plan to attack a prison. His attorney says that he will plead not guilty at today's hearing.
I'm Zach Pitts on Live Alert. Mason High School's principal cancels a student-organized event after parents are outraged. It was put together by the school's Muslim Student Association. Girls were asked to consider wearing a hijab. Organizers say it was meant to celebrate the school's diverse student body. But after parents became upset, Mason's principal sent out a follow-up email apologizing. In that email, it says in part, quote, "This communication should not have come from our student activities department because this was a student-led initiative rather than a school-sponsored activity."
Tonight, Kings Island is going to be open for some season ticket holders, but it's open for everybody starting tomorrow, Saturday.
That's right. There are lots of new rides and features, mostly in Planet Snoopy. 9 First Morning meteorologist Jason Adams now live at Kings Island with a preview and a look at the forecast.
Hey everyone, we are in Kings Island this morning. Opening day is tomorrow. However, if you did renew your season pass before November 6th, you can come tonight. Forecast-wise, temperatures are looking great. Jennifer's been talking about it all morning. We're looking at mid-70s this afternoon. Tomorrow, for everybody's opening day, we're looking at temperatures into the upper 70s. So we're going to leave you with a live look at the Eiffel Tower here at Kings Island. It's going to be a fantastic opening weekend. Of course, we have more information not only on your forecast, but opening weekend at our website, wcpo.com. Reporting in Mason here at Kings Island, I'm 9 First Morning meteorologist Jason Adams, 9 on your side.
Beautiful shot from International Street of the Eiffel Tower from Mason, so it's going to be hopefully a great summer out there. Let's get another check of the roadways right now.
Yeah, Dan, how's it looking for us?
Well, what we're watching right now is I-75 southbound at Hopple Street, and we've got a pretty good shot of it despite the camera being a little out of focus. And what they've done is they've moved it over to the right shoulder rather quickly, so there's not a huge delay or backup associated with this. Not really trying to take a detour around that is going to do you any good. So we'll keep an eye on that and let you know what happens. But for now, it's not all that bad. Let's take a look at the 9 First Warning traffic map, and again, not a huge delay southbound on 75. In fact, you'll see the drive time only ticking up just a little bit. Here's an accident 275 westbound at Petersburg, and another one at Burlington Pike and Zigzag Road. And here's that drive time. See, it's supposed to be 15 minutes from on 75, 275 to downtown. It just ticked up 1 minute because of that minor delay southbound 75 at Hopple. All right, couple of cameras for you. We're looking at a little bit of fog here. It's moving around a little bit. Not as foggy in this shot as it was a few minutes ago when we checked on this 275 at Loveland Indian Hill. We're seeing the usual crowd out there. And another place where we normally see fog, 275 at Kellogg. Jennifer Ketchmark, not a lot of fog in that shot, is there?
There is not, but let's go to my camera shots here in a minute. This is your live look down Fort Washington Way. A little foggy there, and there's the west side, Dan.
It's like dueling cameras.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I can now. Yeah, and I would call that some patchy fog, not as dense as what we're seeing up in Butler County. That's your visibility right now is down to a quarter mile. But just be careful out there this morning. The bigger story today, it's all about the sunshine this afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s, and tomorrow, for those of you heading out to Kings Island for opening day or to the zoo, oh, it's going to be a gorgeous day. Just don't forget the sunscreen. Even this early in the spring, the sun rays can be pretty powerful.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. That is Good Morning Tri-State for this Friday. We're back in 20 minutes. It's Good Morning America is coming up next.
Right now, though, don't forget you can keep 9 on your side at your side. Everywhere you go, get the WCPO app at the App Store. Have a great rest of your day and weekend.
Good Morning America. Mission to kill. The Ohio man accused of plotting a terror attack here at home against U.S. soldiers after getting weapons and terror training in Syria. A new threat to the homeland from ISIS and al-Qaeda.
New this morning, air rage. A bizarre incident aboard a Southwest jet. A passenger attacking the man next to her with a pen. The pilot forced to abort the flight. The woman removed from the plane. What passengers say set her off. I'm in a news reader. I will do this place.
Massive meltdown. The television reporter suspended this morning after this tape revealed her unleashing abuse on a tow truck company clerk. Her apology and the questions about what the heavily edited tape may not have shown.
Who wants to see a new teaser?
And forced to be reckoned with, Star Wars fans over the moon as director J.J. Abrams unveils a sneak peek at the upcoming blockbuster. What clues lie buried in the trailer, and only on GMA, secrets from the set and the homecoming that put a smile on every fan's face.